notes. Okay, so it says here we are at stage 2, paragraph page 96. And our last head word was out of, new word type of lesson. Okay, so let's start with revision. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. First question. Are there many people in a small village? Are there many people in a small village? No, there
No,
aren't
no, there
many
aren't
people in a small
people in the
village.
small village.
There are
There
few
are
people
few
in a
people in
small
the small
village.
village.
Very good. Are there few people in a large city? Are there few people in a large city? No, there
No,
aren't
there
few
aren't
people in a
people
large
in
city.
the large
There
city.
are many
There are
people
many
in a
people
large
in
city.
a large city.
Have you and I got many pens? Have you and I got many pens? No, you
No,
and I
you,
haven't
you
got
and I haven't
many
got
pens.
many pens.
We've got few pens.
We've got few pens.
Very good. Are there few matches in a matchbox? Are there few matches in a matchbox? No, there
No,
aren't
there
few
are
matches
few
in a
matches
matchbox.
in the
There are
matchbox. There
many
are many
matches
matches
in a
in a matchbox.
matchbox. Very good. Have you got any friends? Have you got any friends? Yes, I've
Yes,
got some
I've
friends.
got some friends.
Do you think the people in your town are friendly? Do you think the people in your town are friendly? Yes or no? I
Yes,
think the
yes,
people
I think
in my
the
town
people
are
in my
friendly.
town are friendly.
Are the countries of Europe generally friends now? Are the countries of Europe generally friends now? Yes, the
Yes,
countries
the
of Europe
countries
are
of Europe
generally friends
are
now.
generally friends now.
Very good. Okay, next. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're putting your
You are
pen
putting
into
your
your
pen
pocket.
into your pocket.
Where's my pen now? Where's my pen now? Your pen's
Your
in
pen
your pocket now.
is in your pocket now.
Very good. Okay, next. Oh, I can't stand up. So, for example, this is me. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're coming into the
You're coming
classroom.
into the classroom.
Where am I now? Where am I now? You're in the
You
classroom
are
now.
you are in the classroom now.
Very good. What's the difference between into and in? What's the difference between into and in? The
The
difference between
difference
into
between
and in
into
is
and
that
in is that
we use
that
into
we use
for a
into
thing that
for
moves from one
things that
place
moves from one place
to
to
another,
another
and
player
in
and in
for a thing that remains
a
in one
thing
place.
remain
In one
at
place.
in one
Very
place.
good. So you said whereas. Whereas is also correct. Okay. Next.
Yeah.
What can you see in this room? What can you see in this room? I can see many
I can
things
see
in that
many things
room,
in that
such
room,
as a student,
such as
a
student,
teacher, a
a
table,
teacher,
some
table,
chairs, a window,
chairs,
some
a
pictures,
window,
etc.
some picture, etc.
Can you see him? Can you see him? Yes, I can
Yes,
see him.
I can see him.
Can you see anything in my left hand? Can you see anything in my left hand? No, I
No,
can't
I
see
can't
anything
see
in
him.
your
Can't
left
see
hand.
anything in your left hand.
Very good. What's the difference between why and because? What's the difference between why and because? The difference
The
between
difference
why
between
and
why
because
and
is that
because
we generally
is that
use why
we
we d-
generally use why
in questions
in
and because
questions
in
and
answers.
because in
Very
answers.
good. Can you touch the ceiling? Can you touch the ceiling? No, I can't
No, I
touch the
can't
ceiling.
touch the ceiling
Why not? Why not? Because the ceiling's
because
too
the ceiling
high
is too
for me
high
to touch.
for me to touch.
Very good. Can you put this book into your pocket? Can you put this book into your pocket? No, I
No,
can't
I
put that
can't put
book
that book
into my
into
pocket.
my pocket
Why not? Why not? Because that
because
book's
the
too
book
large to go
too large to
into my
go
pocket.
in, into my pocket.
Very good. Can we call Grantchester a city? Can we call Grantchester a city? No, we can't
No,
call
we,
Grantchester. We
we
can't
don't call
call. We can't call
we can't call
Grantchester a city.
Manchester a city
Why not? Why not? Because
because
Grantchester is too
Manchester is
small for
too
us to
small
call a
for
city.
us to call
A
a
city.
city.
Grantchester is a village.
Manchester is a village.
Very good. How many seconds make a minute? How many seconds make a minute? 60 seconds
60 seconds
make a minute.
make a minute.
How many
Make a
minutes
minute.
make an hour? How many minutes make an hour? 60 minutes
60
make
minutes
an hour.
make an hour.
Can you make a suit? Can you make a suit? Yes or no?
No,
I can't make a suit.
I can't make a suit.
Very good. Okay, next. Give me some examples of adjectives. Give me some examples of adjectives, please. Some examples. Some
So,
examples
some
of
examples
adjectives are
of, of adjectives are
black, white,
black,
large,
white,
small,
large,
high,
small,
low,
high,
etc.
low, etc.
Right? Is the word book an adjective? Is the word book an adjective? No. The
No,
word book
what about book?
isn't an
Isn't
adjective.
an
It's a
adjective.
noun.
It's a noun.
Right? Which word is the adjective in this sentence? The green pen is on the floor. Which word is the adjective in this sentence? The green pen is on the
The
floor.
the
The
green,
word
green
green, the word
the
green
green the word green
is
is
the
adjective
adjective in that sentence.
in that sentence.
Right? In English, do we put an adjective before or after a noun? In English, do we put an adjective before or after a noun? In English, we
In
put
English,
an
we
adjective
put an adjective
before a
before
noun.
than a noun.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. A blue book, a
A
blue
verb,
book, a high ceiling,
a high
an
ceiling,
easy language.
an easy language.
Very easy. So easy is the adjective, so it means easy to learn. Next, do you like all food? Do you like all food? Yes or no? I
Yes,
like all food.
I like all food.
Do you like food? Do you like food? Yes, I like
Yes,
food.
I like food.
Do people generally dislike the smell of food? Do people generally dislike the smell of food? No.
No,
People don't
people
generally
don't
dislike
generally
the
dislike
smell of food.
smell of,
They like
smell of food.
the
They
smell
like
of
a
food.
smell of food.
Very good. How many sons has your dad got? How many sons has your dad got? My dad's got
My dad got have no has
no
no
son.
son,
My
no
dad's got
son.
no son.
My
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 dad's
dad
got
has got
no
no
sons.
son.
How many daughters has your mom got? How many daughters has your mom got? My mom's got
Mom's got a daughter.
a daughter. Very good. Are you a son or a daughter? Are you a son or a daughter? I'm a.
I am a daughter.
Very good. Have you got any brothers? Have you got any brothers? Yes or no?
No,
I haven't
no,
got
I
any
haven't got
brothers.
any brothers.
Have you got any sisters? Have you got any sisters? Yes or no?
No,
I haven't got
haven't you got
any
uh,
sisters.
any sisters?
How many brothers and sisters have you got? How many brothers and sisters have you got? I've got no brothers
I've
and
got no
sisters.
brothers and sisters.
Very good. Okay, what's the difference between parents and relatives? What's the difference between parents and relatives? The difference
The
between
difference
parents
between
and
parents
relatives is
and
that
relatives
parents
is that
are mother
parents
and father.
and father
Mother and
and
father.
mother and father,
Whereas relatives are
whereas the
relatives.
relatives are
All the other
relative.
people
All the other
in the
people
family, such as
in the family, such as
brothers, sisters, uncles,
brothers, sisters,
aunts,
uncle,
aunts,
aunt,
cousins,
cousin,
etc.
etc.
Very good. What does the word uncle mean? What does the word uncle mean? The word uncle
What
means
uncle
your
means
mother's
your
brother
mother's
or your
brothers,
father's brother.
your father's brother.
What does the word aunt mean? What does the word aunt mean? The word
The
aunt
words
means your
of
mother's sister
aunt means your mother's
or
sisters
your father's sister.
or your father's sister.
What does the word cousin mean? What does the word cousin mean? The word
The
cousin
words
means
of a cousin
your
means
uncle's
your
child
uncle's
or
child
your aunt's
and
child.
or your aunt's child.
Very good. Have you got more fingers than thumbs on your hands? Have you got more fingers than thumbs on your hands? Yes.
No,
Yeah, yes.
yes,
I've got
yes.
more
I've
fingers
got more
than
fingers
thumbs
on
on my
than
hands.
thumbs on my hand.
Very good. Are there more people in a town than in a village? Are there more people in a town than in a village? Yes, there are
Yes,
more
um,
people
more people
in a town
in
than
the
in a
town
village.
than in the village.
Very good. Okay, next. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? You're breaking your
You're
pen.
you're breaking your pen.
Can you break the window with a chair? Can you break the window with a chair? Yes, I
Yes,
can
I
break the
can
window
make
with a chair.
with the chair.
Very good. Can you break the table with your hands? Can you break the table with your hands? No,
No,
I
I
can't break
can't
the
break
table
a table
with
with
my.
my hand.
Very good. Okay, next. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're putting your
You are
pen
putting in
into
your
your.
into your pocket.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're taking your
You're
pen
taking your pen
out of your
out
pocket.
of your pocket.
Very good. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? You're coming
You're
into
doing
the
coming
classroom.
into the classroom.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're going
You
out
are
of
going out of
the
the
class.
classroom.
Very good. Okay. Next, what am I doing? What am I doing? You're putting your
You're
hand
putting your hand
into
into
your.
your pocket.
What am I doing? What am I doing? You're taking your
You are
hand
taking your hand
out of your.
out of your pocket.
Very good. Do you go out of the classroom before the lesson? Do you go out of the classroom before the lesson? No, I
Oh
don't go
no,
out
don't go
of the
out
classroom
of the classroom
before the lesson.
before the
I come
lesson.
into the classroom
Um, I come into the
before the
classroom before
lesson.
the lesson.
Very good. And that's the end of our revision. Very good. Very fast. Let's have new word. Okay, so let's have the first word. Okay, repeat. Think.
Sing.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word think is a verb. For example, I think there's about 2 million people in France. I think there's somebody in the other room. I think you've got a wallet in your pocket. Let's practice. About how many people do you think there are in China? About how many people do you think there are in China? I think
I think
there are
there
about
are
1
about
billion people
1 billion
in
people
China.
in China.
Do you think there's anybody in the other room? Do you think there's anybody in the other room? Yes or no?
No,
I don't think
I
there's
don't think
anybody in the other room. There's
there are
anybody
in anybody
in the other room.
in the other room.
Very good. One more. No, I don't think
No, I don't think
there's anybody
there's anybody
in the other
in
room.
the other room.
Well, what do you think I've got in my pocket? What do you think I've got in my pocket? I think you've
I
got
think you've not got nothing
in your
in your
pocket.
pocket.
You're right. Very good. Okay, next. Repeat. Good,
Good,
bad,
bad,
good at,
good luck,
bad at.
bad luck.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word good is an adjective. It means nice, pleasant, or interesting. And working. For example, this isn't a bad pen. It's a good pen. Another example, I think that's a good picture. Bad is an adjective. It is the opposite of good. For example, not all children are good children. Some are good and some are bad. Not all students are good at learning languages. Some are good at learning languages and some are bad at learning languages. Let's practice. Is this a bad pen? Is this a bad pen? No, it
No,
isn't a
it
bad
isn't
pen.
bad pen.
It's
It
a
is a good pen.
very good. Do you think that's a good picture? Do you think that's a good picture? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I think
think
that's a good
uh,
picture.
the good the, the picture is good though.
Right,
Hmm?
one more. Yes, I think
Yes, I
that's
think
a good picture.
that's a
A
good
good picture.
picture.
Very good. Are all children good children? Are all children good children? No, not
No,
all
uh,
children
not all
are
children
good children.
are good.
Some are
Good
good
children.
and
Some are
some
good
are bad.
and some are bad.
Are all students good at learning languages? Are all students good at learning languages? No, not
No,
all
on
students
or not all
are
students
good at learning
good at
languages.
learning
Some
languages.
are good
Some
at
are good at
learning languages
learning
and
languages,
some are
and
bad at
some are
bad at bad
bad
at
at
learning
learning
languages.
languages.
Very good. Next repeat instead of.
Instead of
Very good. Okay, listen. Instead of means in place of something or someone. For example, I prefer tea instead of coffee. I don't prefer coming to school instead of going to the cinema. I prefer going to the cinema instead of coming to school. I don't prefer walking instead of going by car. I prefer going by car instead of walking. Let's practice. Do you prefer tea instead of coffee? Do you prefer tea instead of coffee? Yes or no?
Yes.
I prefer tea
Prefer tea
instead of.
instead of coffee.
Do you prefer coming to school instead of going to the cinema? Do you prefer coming to school instead of going to the cinema? No, I don't
No,
prefer
I don't
coming to
prefer
school
coming to
instead of
school
going
instead
to
of
the cinema.
going to the
I
cinema.
prefer going to
I
the
prefer
cinema
going good cinema,
to the cinema
to the cinema
instead of coming to school.
instead of coming to school.
Very good. Do you prefer walking instead of going by car? Do you prefer walking instead of going by car? Yes or no?
Yes,
I prefer
I
walking
prefer
instead
walking
of
instead
going
of
by car.
going by car.
Very good. Next, repeat. Bread,
Red,
butter,
other,
rice.
rice,
Very good. Okay, listen. The word bread is a noun. It is a kind of food that is made from water and flour. For example, I eat a lot of bread for lunch. Butter is a noun. It is a yellow or white food made from milk or cream. For example, we put butter on bread. I like bread with or without butter. Rice is a noun. It is a food that consists of small white or brown grains. For example, I prefer white rice to brown rice. Let's practice. What do we put on our bread? What do we put on our bread? We put butter
we put
on our
butter on
bread.
our bread.
Do you like bread without butter? Do you like bread without butter? Yes or no?
Oh,
I
no,
don't like bread
I don't like
without
bread
butter.
without
I
butter.
only like bread
I only like
with
bread
butter.
with butter.
Well, what color's butter? What color's butter? Butter's yellow
Butter is
or white.
butter yellow and white.
Butter is yellow, but contraction. Butter's yellow or white.
Butter's yellow
Or
or
white.
white.
Very good. Do you prefer white or brown rice? Do you prefer white or brown rice? I prefer
I prefer white rice
two brown rice.
to brown rice.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Carry.
Very.
Carry. Very good. Okay, listen. Carry is a verb. For example, I'm carrying my pen. Let's practice. Okay. Do you think you can carry? Okay, here we go. Do you think you can carry this table on your back? Do you think you can carry this table on your back? Yes or no?
No,
I don't think
I
I
don't
can
think
carry
I
that
can
table
carry
on my back.
the table on
On
my
my back.
back.
Very good.
On my back.
Am I carrying a shirt? Am I carrying a shirt? No, you aren't
No,
carrying a shirt.
you aren't carrying a shirt.
You're wearing a shirt.
You are wearing a short
Very good.
shirt.
Am I wearing a watch? Am I wearing a watch? No, you aren't
No,
wearing a watch.
you are wearing a watch.
You're carrying a watch.
You are carrying a watch.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. No, not any.
No, at any.
Very good. Okay, the word no also means not any. For example, we can say, I have not got any books, or I have got no books. So both sentences are the same. It means I have no books. For example, okay, let's practice. What can we say instead of not any books? What can we say instead of not any books? We can say
We
no
can say
books
no
instead
books
of not any
instead of
books.
not any books.
Very good. Give me another example. Give me another example, please. They haven't got any friends. Okay. They haven't got
They haven't got
any
any
friends.
friends,
Or they have
or
no
they
friends.
have no friends.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Here
Ear,
or here.
ear.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word here is a verb. For example, I can hear you speaking to me, and you can hear me speaking to you. Let's practice. Can you hear me speaking to you? Can you hear me speaking to you? Yes, I
Yes,
can hear
I
you
can hear
speaking
you
to me.
speaking to me.
Can you hear anybody in the other room? Can you hear anybody in the other room? Yes or no?
No,
I can't
I
hear
can't hear
anybody in
anybody
the other
in
room.
the other room.
Very good. What do we hear with? What do we hear with? We hear
We
with
hear
our
with
ears.
our ears.
Very good. Next, repeat. Drive.
Drive.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word drive is a verb. For example, I can drive a car. There's somebody in my family who can't drive a car. Let's practice. Can you drive a car? Can you drive a car? Yes or no?
Yes,
I
I can
can.
drive a car.
Is there anybody in your family who can't drive a car? Is there anybody in your family who can't drive a car? Yes or no?
No,
There isn't anybody
there isn't
in my
anybody
family who
in my
can't
family
drive a car.
who can drive a car.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to reading. Very good. Okay, so our reading is in stage two, paragraph page 69. And the last headword was Japan. Okay, please start reading at page 71. Headword anybody, non specific somebody.
Mm. Is there